Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Let me illuminate you with another amusing tidbit from the gaming world. You know the game Frogger, right? A simplistic game with the noble objective of guiding your frog across the barrages of roadways and rivers. Many frogs must have perished for this game to exist, at least in the digital realm. But did you know that the original game was actually intended to have cars moving in both directions? I know, a shocking twist of increased difficulty. However, during quality assurance, this was deemed to be an insurmountable challenge for the average human player and subsequently lowered to a single direction, much to the disappointment of the developers. Imagine that. Conglomerate of pixelated vehicles zipping back and forth was far too daunting for your species. The caveats of designing tragedies for creatures that can't cross a simple road, right?
Valid. Who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel. Okay, so it's clearly not hostile. I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The server is not gonna answer me. Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
So you're a glorified cell phone. Okay, let's go.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. As the game story unfolds, you will see... Okay, there's a journal. Good stuff. Let's close the door. Alright, come on. Get out of here. Move your butt. Oh, we're knocked out. Okay, no, we're good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hello. It's Mort.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
The Golden Throne of Terra, an arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserves them using stasis-filled and psi-fusion reactors. That's a lot of techno-babble. Kunrad is a traitor.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Unquestionably.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive and now safe, Mistress. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here,
A sniper rifle? Okay. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. Armored body glove. The character wearing this armor will dodge 35% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. Oh, interesting. That's very nice and relevant information. Reduces incoming damage by about 25%. A medikit, okay, and dialogue. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character suffered an injury after being attacked by Kunra. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. Okay. So an injury is not the same as a wound. When a character initially suffers an injury, it's considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds, okay? And thereafter becomes an old injury. Fresh ones can be healed using a medkit without passing a skill test. Old injuries require passing a Medicaid skill check, okay. When you lose all of your wounds, you fall unconscious. So I guess wounds is basically hit points. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries remain. Okay. Medkits can only be used by characters who have field medic feature, base skill Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Okay, I don't think we have any of those. Whenever a character uses a medkit in battle, a skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Okay. Click on Abelard's portrait, select the medkit on the panel, and use it to heal our character. Okay. Let's check our inventory. Double click to equip. You can drag. Right click to view info. Switch between party members at the top. Okay. So we now have a sniper rifle. Solid projectile weapons have an increased over penetration. Okay. Long range, low rate of fire, I guess. Low ammo. Let's equip the body glove. No doggy penalty. Must not have these things. I don't think we have. Okay, and then we exit here. We select.
What advice do you seek?
Our guy. And then we use this on Emily.
I stand in recognition.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Okay.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find me? Can I trust you?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Might have been the Warren Sentinel.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Ooh. We have superior blood, chat. We have superior blood. That has to be it. I'm special. Yes, I'm special. And in danger. What's gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Oh, geez, that sounds good.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Well, will you lead the way? For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, Essential.
Come.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
You will die,
Okay. More combat tutorial? Tactical phase. Okay. Combat begins with tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Okay. Red cells are inaccessible. Each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Okay. Abelard, what kind of a dude are you? You have a chainsword and melee abilities. Okay, so you seem to be close combat person. Do we have what are we fighting? Fighting cutthroats. These guys seem to be melee, so we probably want to have Emily in the back line here. Maybe the elevated position will help. We will kite them slightly towards us. Abelard's abilities. I feel like you should have told me this before I placed him. Your new companion is a warrior. Specializes in melee and driving enemy attacks. Charge is a unique ability that works only when they're using melee weapon. It is not considered an attack action. Okay. Close distance between you and enemy and deal damage. Okay. Charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from their target. Which works out well since we actually made some distance. Character use melee weapon, melee attacks require characters to be adjacent, yada yada yada. This is strike ability. Unlike single thrust, melee attacks hit automatically with no need for a roll. Oh, okay. That's good to know. The enemy will try to dodge and parry if they're using a melee weapon of their own. Okay. Melee weapons can use area attacks. And the defenders get to make a dodge test. Okay. And parry if they have a melee weapon. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? Cleave. What is the range? Oh, there's an icon there. Okay, so it's 3 tiles in front. Is there a delay mechanic? Not sure. Nope. No option to hold. Okay. There's a charge. Target is too far. So what if I come here? Can we charge from here? I feel like this is using up. This probably, yeah, requires us to have enough distance. Can we look this way? Does our facing, do we have a facing direction? Move first, then charge. Oh, is that how that works? I thought it used our movement points to do the charge.
Out of my way!
Bring ruin.
We have a sniperino. Oh! So these are penetrating shots. Interesting. So are you telling me we can potentially get a 2 for here? So if we stack,
Nothing I can't do.
analyze on that guy, we'll try to what is that telling me? This guy has 6 health and we do 15 to 20 with a 90% hit chance. Now, are these actually 90% or are they fudged numbers? This costs 2 action points to aim, which is the same as, no, a single shot is 1 action point, but both end our turn. Okay. See what this does. Oh, I didn't use the right ability. We missed a 90. Is this XCOM? The weapon has a chance of overpen, which you assume means passing through the target. Oh! Did I use the wrong ability? Your character has just missed. Increase hit chance. Yes. Oh, very well.
Chaos guides me.
Oh, did we stack exploit on all of these guys? Or what happened here? Ow. Rude. Charge in here. Boom. Oh, that's not a turn ending thing. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent initiates movement. Can also be triggered with some abilities. It's just a normal attack, okay. Then smack this nerd, always hits.
I took care of this one.
Good job. I'm proud of you, son. Brace for impact. Once per combat. Yeah, sure. Let's have some defense.
Death to non-believers! Ah!
0? I'm okay with 0. Friendly fire. Friendly fire can't hurt our friends. It's friendly. So these guys all have stacks of the thing.
All too easy.
One enemy. Is it one enemy type? It says analyze enemies. Oh, maybe we started with that. So what if we go over here? And then we try doing this thing. With the overpen. Actually, can we? Nah. Ooh! Get wrecked, nerds! Oh, they can penetrate cover too? We just landed a crit hit, okay. Scripted.
Death to the weak!
Oh, get parried that, nerd.
I am your doom.
Okay, so did our guy now take injuries? Is that not an injury? Do I need to do something? Just wounds? Oh, wounds are healed automatically, right. I can't charge. This will get attack of opportunity. So we smack. Oh, you son of a biscuit thief. Well, you can't do much then, can you? Well, murdering this guy is that gonna help Abelard? I don't think it matters, so let's aim at the guy in the back. Get a snipered. Let's do the analyze, just for good measure. Doggy. Swipe.
I will do, Mike.
Get crit at. Ooh, we get experience. Yep. Classic CRPG. Oh, we get a ding. Let's go. The order in which action taken in combat matters. You can only move before taking attack action. Okay. You're enjoying the heck out of this? Me too. Me too. In fact, you might even enjoy our Pathfinder playthrough. It is actually completely up on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. It was so much good content, my dude. That was amazing. Okay, we have a rank available in operative. Okay, we can choose logic, tech use, awareness, lore, Medicaid, or warp. Logic seems useful. There is a thumbs up here, which they used in Pathfinder to indicate there's a good choice for your character, but it wasn't always the best choice. Depending on what you had in mind for your build. I mean, they can't know what you have in mind, right? But based on what you selected as your archetypes, they think these are what you're going for. You bought this game a month or so back on sale, but haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I've had this game sitting for probably like half a year at this point or something. And I've just been letting it cook. Warp. I feel like... Okay, let's think about this in the meta level a little bit. I have a feeling that we're going to end up with a ship of our own. And having warp lore seems useful. Ah, okay, sleep well, Kermi. Thanks for hanging out. So, lore warp is definitely an option. I don't think we need Medicae, because we have our friend here, Alphonse, who has the Medicator thing. Xeno lore could of course be useful. We have minus in awareness already, so trying to overcome that is kind of working against our choices a little bit. Tech use could be good. We already have a decent amount of it because of our int stats. Same for logic. Let's go with logic. And Abelard. Okay, I have no idea what your build is, my dude. Oh, so this is a rank tree? Okay. So you have a lot of toughness, decent amount of strength, weapon skill, a little bit of agility. The rest is kind of mid. What are your talents? Not talents, but skills here. You have athletics, trash awareness, decent carouseness, commerce, demolition. Okay, I don't see a clear direction for utility outside of combat, so we'll just go with athletics, I guess. Or maybe we need him to be stout, because it's probably going to be taking hits. Is level 1 hard to define build here? That's true. Athletics was kind of important in Pathfinder, out on the world map, because you had to pass a bunch of athletics checks on various parts of the map, so that was kind of useful. I'm wondering if we're gonna get another character who can do that for us, though. Didn't he have Medicae? I mean, he does have a little bit of it. How much do we have? We have more. Okay. Maybe we don't go there. Let's go with